Hello everybody, welcome back to day 2 of building Christophsis in Lego. Today I will be building the walls to the road. This is a little prototype I made before. I will be making it starting from the yellow brick all the way down to the end of the mock. I have a 2x5 large gray base plate mock, so I will be making this wall on to the end of that side and then down again on this side. So let's get started into building that. For today, I'm going to be needing these bins. I'm going to be needing the tiles for the very top where this yellow piece is. I'm going to tile it off with dark gray. Then I also need these angled bricks, these roof tile bricks for the actual wall. And then I also have some black plate, which is right here, that I will be using for in between the roof tiles. And then on the sides and 2 or 3 studs behind it, I will be using some light gray brick, as well as some filler brick I will be needing to support this mock, as you can see in there.
In the last video, I laid out some bricks signifying where I was going to place my wall. On the bottom part of the wall, I'm going to place 2 plates. I'm going to have the road 2 studs tall, as well as when I add the hexagons, it will be 3. So placing the 2 tall filler brick will add elevation to the wall and make it line up with the road. But for my 3rd layer, it would be exposed and line up with the hexagon, so I had to make it light gray. On top of the plating, I'm going to add a 2x2x2 roof tile brick to add slant to the wall. As shown on Christophsis, there are 3 different slants to the wall, as well as some black coloring into the mix, separating the different slants. There are 2 sections where the black shows up. On the bottom one, it seems a bit thicker than the top one. Where it is thicker, I will use 2 plating. Where it is thinner, I will use only 1 black plate. To build the wall on the road, I'm going to use 3 different roof tiles. When I was looking at concept art for this build, I realized the top part of the slant was going to be the smallest. Then underneath the slant was the thinner strip of black, which I'm only using 1 plating of black to build that strip. Underneath that is the biggest slant of all 3. For the top one, I'm only using 1 brick tall slant, and for the biggest one, I'm using a 3 brick tall slant. Ending at the bottom, I'm only having a 2 brick tall slant that will come directly off of the road. I'm now building the very top slant of my wall, but instead of building it going down the wall, I'm going to build it in separate sections. This way, I don't have to keep leaning over my mock and reaching to the back part of the wall. So instead, I'm building it in tiny sections, then once I'm done, I'm going to add it to the wall.
Okay, I just finished building the entire inside wall of this side of the mock. So now I just have to put tiles on the very top, and I'm going to put some light gray wall right here so it doesn't look open or bland. I'm going to put a headlight brick as well as a 4x4 and add some details to the side of the wall so that it's not completely bland and a light gray wall.
For the sides of the wall, no one was really going to see them, so I theoretically could have just left them blank and boring. So instead, I added some more details to the mock and something else to look at by making some control centers and some pipes coming out of the walls.
I just finished the side builds of the wall right there. You can see the mechanical pieces I built for it, and on the other side of the wall, where you saw the time lapse. Now all I have to do to finish this side of the wall is build the tile on the top of it, so let's get started with that. Before we add tile, I need to put some light gray bricks on top of this filler brick so I can support the tiles on top of the wall, so let's do that really quick.
For the last part of building this wall, I'm going to add some dark gray tiles to the top of it. When I was looking at concept art, I noticed that the wall on the top of it does not just cut off straight from the slants. It actually has some walkway, almost like a sidewalk that you could place people on to walk. So to build this, I'm going to add some dark gray tiles to the very top of my wall, and then it will cut off and go into the crystal.
I've gotten just short of halfway of tiling off this wall. This bit is done. Some of the tile is coming at an indent, which I might need to fix somehow. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I'm gonna do the rest of this wall off camera, so when I check back in, this wall will be done and I will update you on the rest of this video. I just finished up building this entire wall for this part of the mock. I have to replicate it on this side of the mock where the yellow bricks are, and in between the two walls will be the roads, which I will be working on in the next video. But before we move on to the next video and head out for this update, I'm going to do this wall, but I'm not going to film it because we don't have time for that, and I'm just going to do it really quick without filming it. So let's quick do that right now. I just finished building what I could of this side of the wall. I already finished that side. I haven't finished this side yet. I ran out of black plate. I have ordered some more, so now I just have to wait. Hopefully it comes before the next video so I can get this second wall done. On the other hand, I did do the side pieces of both sides of the wall. So this side that I did both sides. I made like little pipes and then some control centers right there. Not that I'm going to have any minifigures at those control centers, but just for some detail and so that it doesn't look plain and ugly like just a regular brick wall. That concludes this update for this week. I'm hoping that the black plate will come in soon so that I can get this second wall finished, but I don't need to do anything quite yet. The next update, I will be working on the road, so in between all of this, I will be adding some 16x16 dark gray plate and adding the hexagons, so the road will be finished, so everything inside of here will be finished.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy this type of content, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next video.